on the mound for San Diego. In this one, Michael King. Ready to go now. Cody Clemens digs in now.
Number 2, Cody Clemens.
And we're underway here in the home opener. That one fouled off. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Jose Ramirez. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Into center. It gets down a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
A very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Pete Alonso in now, takes ball one off the plate.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient.
Oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. A sensational double play. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Number 3, Taylor Ward.
Yep, that ball went out. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Swings through it for the K. Top of the second, so now the Orioles cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Inside.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that is ball 1.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Ball, that's inside.
No score here in the second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Orioles. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So Adley Rutschman now gets a chance with 2 gone. This one in the air, center field. Thomas gets under it, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's the Padres DH, Joe Adell.
Ball.
Hard hit left side. Cruz on to first. And quickly one away in the second. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The 1-2. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Really
Outside,
good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
That one the other way. That's a hit. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Sal Stewart in the box now. Takes strike 1. Base hit into center field. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third. Next for the Padres, Zach Neto.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The tying run is in to score from third. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the veteran outfielder, Lane Thomas. Ripped to short. They take the force out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at Petco Park, here's the rookie right fielder, Dylan Beavers.
Dylan Beavers.
Ball, that's in.
Out to short. Whips it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Bryce Johnson. Swing and a ball line to center. He's got it. 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Clemens, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
A dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out. Set for the bottom of the third. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan.
Oh, one.
Hoppy.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side. Lux throws to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Ward
That's a ball.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Joe Adell. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. This one in the air center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Start of the 4th.
Leading off
Now
the
it's
ball,
Jose
the third
Ramirez.
baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a ball popped up. King settles under it. And there's one down. So now Pete
Up next
Alonso
for the
at the
Orioles,
plate.
the first
Alonso,
baseman,
former
number
second-round
25,
pick out of the University of Florida.
Alonso.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league
Ball one.
average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in San Diego, digging in, Rhys
The first
Hoskins.
baseman, number 8, Rhys
Ball inside.
Hoskins.
That one ripped, but foul. So now 1-2 to Rhys. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Here's Royce Lewis. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Stewart,
Ball,
the
that's
next
low.
to hit, takes ball 1.
Hey.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. We go to the top of the
Leading off
5th.
Baltimore,
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Gavin Lux to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's down, a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Takes it in for the out. So digging in, Dylan Beavers. Grounded out his first time.
Nope.
No, he's
Oh,
really
that's
working
just
him
out.
away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Tosses to first, and that ends. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop.
Zach Neto getting ready to hit.
Neto.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Here's the throw. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Lane Thomas, the next up for the Padres. And there's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big
Ball,
deal.
that's in.
And that misses. And the count 1-2.
Ball
He's
inside.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Swings and misses.
Up
Not
next
what
for
you're
the
looking for
Padres,
after the leadoff
the
double.
catcher,
A strikeout,
number 14,
and there's one away.
Oh, Hoppy.
Ohapi in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tatis in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Man on second, 2 down.
Nope. Ball one.
Out to short. Cruz. To first. They limit the damage here. Back here in San Diego, here's the center fielder, Bryce Johnson. That clips the corner.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Cody Clemens will hit next.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important getting back into this ball game.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The third baseman, Jose
1 out man at first.
Ramirez.
Now, Jose Ramirez.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ball, that's out.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Comes the 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Padres trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Off the mark there. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Baseman, number 25,
Here's Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And into the box for Baltimore, O'Neal Cruz. Just
that's a ball.
missed. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 runs in. Alonso is waved home. The relay to the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 2-2.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Stanton up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings through that.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Man at second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Good job at damage. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the DH for the Padres. Joe and
Adele. Now pitching for Baltimore, number 50, Rico Garcia.
And that's
That's out.
outside.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
One down. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and there's 2 down. So up next, Royce Lewis. Sliced hard but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the line. It just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Got him swinging. Back here at Petco
Leading off
Park,
for the Orioles,
top of inning
the
number
second
7,
baseman,
and now it's Gavin Lux.
Lux.
Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball, that's out. Ball,
Recognize that
that's outside.
changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Off the
Ball
mark
3.
there, and it's a full count. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Takes it in for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher
Padres,
on now, David
number
Morgan.
66, David Morgan.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Pretty
Ball,
standard
upstairs.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Up next for the
Got him
Orioles,
looking.
the
That's a
right fielder, number
strikeout.
12,
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Hoskins. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 7th. Sal Stewart now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. Johnson under it. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Zach Neto. Fouled off down the right side. On the ground.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 2 out. There's Lane Thomas now. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. We're in the top of the 8th. Leading off, number 29.
Bryce Johnson.
Fouled off. He was late. And now the 0-1. On a line out towards center. And there's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything was on time and fluid in that
Up
swing.
next for
Got a
the
pitch you
Orioles,
could get the
the
barrel
left
on.
fielder,
And
number
Lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now
pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jason Adams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Clemens stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. The 3-1. That clips the corner. The Orioles with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. And that's ball 4.
No, that's a ball.
And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one's in there. That is strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Big at bat now as the polar bear, Pete Alonso, steps in. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. 2 on, 1 out. And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Orioles, the
O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jalen Beeks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Just
that's
missed.
Off the plate.
Out towards right center field. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Logan O'Hoppe.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Struck him out looking. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one out to right. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's inside.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the 9th. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter.
Number
Blake
20.
Alexander. New pitcher now, Radgley Rodriguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Ball one.
Lined into right center field. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. At the plate, Dylan Beavers. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it.
Now pitching for the
Here comes the
Padres,
closer here in the ninth, Devin Williams.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score.
Stewart. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Orioles.
All
the
loaded
left
up.
fielder, number 2,
Cody Clemens,
Cody
the next to hit for the
Clemens.
Orioles. Golden opportunity right here. And a big swing and a miss. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a two-run game.
Ball in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Orioles trying to break this one open here at the top of the
Ball
ninth.
two.
That one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stays alive. In the air to left center. Ward on the move. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they take a 3-run lead. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 on, 2 outs. And they'll do it again.
What do you
Tries to
got?
check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Sends it to first. And that's the third out. Bottom 9. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Joe Adell.
Ryan Helsley.
Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
Yeah. Ball one.
In the air, right field. Beavers moving under this one. And there's one away. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Nope, that's down.
Out to short, Cruz. Padres with only 1 out remaining.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
This could end it. Now a pop-up on the infield. Alonso under it. And that is the ball game.